Hello, parents. I'm Dr. Sonia S. Kanetkar. I am 27 years of experience in pediatrics and 13 years of experience in teen treatment. So, I have started this channel of mine, which is called Parenting Teens with Love. This is a free course for all the parents because nobody teaches before their children become teens, nobody teaches parenting. So I thought a lot of issues between parents and teenagers can be reduced if the parents know how to deal with them before getting into problems. So here is my lesson number 4, parenting styles. We are going to talk about how parenting style can be changed and it will help reduce the problems between parents and teens. So, what does parenting style mean? It simply means how you deal with the day to day situations while being a parent. It simply means your reactions to the children's way of doing things. It simply means how you make your child or teen feel. Or it simply means what lesson the child or the teen will derive from your responses. Let's consider one real life case scenario. A 9-year-old girl comes home with a long face. Her mother asked her the reason. She said, Atul hit me in the bus. The mother asked anxiously, What did you do to him? She said, I didn't do anything to him. He pulled my hair badly and I made faces at him and so he beat me. The mother asked, Why did you make faces at him? You could have just ignored the episode. The girl said, Mom, it hurt me a lot when he pulled my hair and I wanted him to know that. The mother scolded the girl. If you make faces at someone, they will harm you. Now let us analyze this case and see what is the right way to deal with this girl. This is a very simple problem, and I think almost all the parents, with either a girl or a boy, they face this teasing between the children or the teens. Conclusion. Now, in this case, the conclusion is that here the response of the mother is more advisory than empathetic. So, what should be the right approach? The mother now dwells into the solution and she asks the teens, What else could you have done to stop the boy? So, here the problem is that some boy has initiated this teasing thing, and so the mother has to know who has initiated and what else could the girl have done to solve the situation. And then the teen says, I wanted him to know that it hurts. So just ask, just to have said in words. The mother says, yes, there it is. Making faces can provoke the people. But she has not given a proper solution. With this kind of conversation, the teen knows that the mother is not empathetic with her and to her sufferings, and she has put a disciplined approach to solving the conflicts in this teen. But we also need to be empathetic in this case, and the right approach would be if the mother asked that, did it hurt you? And then it will be empathetic, and then start on solving the issue as she has done, and give her solution, a proper solution, so that she would not make faces and she would solve the problem by talking to the boy that it hurts. This is called positive parenting. Let's see another case. This is also very common nowadays. A 13-year-old boy comes to the father and he asks for an Apple phone. He says that all his friends are having the Apple phone and he feels left out. That's why he wants it. The father goes online and buys the phone as he's a rich dad and he can afford it. What is the conclusion? Here, the boy gets everything and feels that it is okay to do the things under peer pressure and he should be the first one to get things which others are getting. Is that the right approach? No. Let's see what is the right approach. The father should have asked questions to the teen. What are the reasons why he wants this smartphone? Does the teen have any requirement or any utility for this smart device at present, and that too so expensive? What are the pros and cons of having this expensive device at a certain age? So he should have made him sit with him and made a table of advantages of having this phone and the disadvantages. What are the uses and not so good important uses for him at this age? The teen would come out with the logic. that okay, I don't have much utility for this phone, but all my friends are showing off at school. The parent has to explain at this stage itself. It is not about affordability. Now, here I would take a little time for the parents. Please do not try to show that you cannot afford the device. It is not about affordability. It is about utility of a thing when we buy something. Then this brings confidence in the teen and he feels that yes, my parents can give me, they can do anything for me, but it depends on how much utilization is there of that thing, so then only they will buy. So he should know that showing off is not good and just coming into peer pressure is not great. This is called saying no to peer pressure and a lesson for the whole life. I think even adults face such kind of peer pressure, and it is very important that we nip the snake in the bud here only. Let's see now what are the types of parenting that we are talking about. What are the styles the parents they do parenting for their teens? Sometimes dominating parenting. Type 1, it is harsh on the child or teen. It is punitive, that is, punishment is the major part of that parenting. And whenever a child or a teen does not do anything, they will say, this is the punishment, you are grounded. Rigid, no thoughts of child or teen's point of view. They never listen to the teen. They just are, thinking about all the wrong that he has done and they never listen to his side. It's very rigid. There is no very low nurturing environment. There is high expectations from the teens. With the punishments and all, they feel that the teen will, do better. There is no respect of the child. So the child is not given even a single, opportunity to explain or to tell his side. What is the result? The result of this kind of dominating parenting is a low confident teen. He has poor academic performance. He may have depression. He may have some other mental health issues. He may be antisocial element also to the society. These are the main things which happen with dominating parenting. Type 2, unengaged parenting, where parents are not at all, interested and they just don't participate in raising the children. Today, it is quite common to having both the parents working, and so it becomes very common. So there is not much participation. Teen raises himself. He comes back home. He's a latchkey kid, so he has the key of the house in his hand. Comes back home alone to that lonely house. Teen learning is by hit and trial or from strangers. Low nurturing environment. Low expectations from the child. The parents are not even expecting anything from this child. Low respect from the child or low respect for child or teen. What is the result? Either the teen becomes overconfident since there is nobody to guide him, or there is no confidence and he gets depressed. Poor academic performance is definitely there, and the teen is maladjusted to society because nobody is guiding him whether it is right or wrong what he's doing in the society. Type 3, permissive parenting, in which the parents are so permissive, they don't know what is right and wrong themselves. So parent is inconsistent, they are not sure of themselves. They either have no rules or they will be inconsistent in enforcing of the rules. Even if they make some rules, but whether the child follows those rules or not, they are not aware of that. They don't bother about that. They try hard to be more a pal than a parent. Yes, here I would say a few words that being pal or being friends is definitely good for a teen, but there is a limit to it. You have to understand when you want to be a pal and when you want to be a parent. There is high nurturing in this because permissive parents will give them anything they want. There is low expectation from the child. Moderate respect of the child is there. This results in either they may or may not be successful in academics, nothing is sure. Confidence is there, but how much we can't say. Less respectful environment, and the child is much less adjusted to the society. Now let's see what's the ideal way of parenting. That is type 4. It is called positive parenting. This is the type of style of parenting which we need here. So I'll be telling about it in more details. So it has to be warm, supportive, and encouraging. That means when the teen is doing well, doing some good thing, we must appreciate it. We must be warm to the child in a loving manner. Firm in discipline, but when a rule has to be formed in the house, and when a rule has been formed in the house, the parents are firm to not only make the rules but also to enforce the rules. There is a clear limit and boundaries, and that limit and boundaries are rules which are made are followed by all in the house. Not only the teen, but even the parents have to follow the rules and the boundaries. High nurturing environment. The environment is good. High expectations from the child, of course. When you are giving a very nice, a good environment for the child, and you are giving everything warmth, love, and a nurturing environment, then expectation of the parents are naturally going to be high. High respect for children. They do give respect to the child or the teen. Now here it is very important. When we give respect to the child, does not mean love. There are two different things. Respect means you are respecting, you are uh, respecting the viewpoints of the teen. That is important to differentiate. What is the result of this? They all do better in academics after once we have positive parenting. They have better skills because parents are constantly guiding them for the right thing. They know what is correct and what is wrong. There is high confidence. It is better adjusted with the society because they know how much to understand in the society, what is good in society, what is taken as bad in society. They have been guided correctly by positive parenting. Now I'm going to take some examples to make you understand better. For example, if a child comes back late from playing, what do? An aggressive parent will say, I know you are always late to return, and maybe even slap him. This is aggressive parent, dominating parent. Submissive parents, they don't bother. They will just, okay, just allow the child inside. And the child does not understand the time management. Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive means they will say, late again? I'm not going to talk to you. So the parent is not taking any action, but only saying that, only scolding. Expectation is not there. They need to have the expectation of giving him what is right. Assertive. Oh, what happened today? I was waiting for you since 6 p.m. I'm worried for your safety, as there are many bad elements lurking in the dark. This is the right way of doing the parenting, that is assertive. That means you are telling the child or the teen that you have done something wrong. But yes, why I am telling that it is wrong? Because there are a lot of wrong things which you could have undergone. So I was worried. This is the best way of telling a child when a child or a teen comes back home to you, and you have to tell him what is the correct thing to do. Knowing our style makes us understand how successful we are while using the style. We should remember that our children either imitate our styles or react to our styles of communication. Thus, if we are aggressive, our child can become aggressive or can become submissive and timid also. So they can be both. The results, this is regarding the aggressive parents. So the best method was the fourth one, that is the assertive way of telling the child about why they have come back late from play. Now, let me give you some pearls of parenting, which I think will help all the parents how to deal with certain situations if they keep these pearls of parenting in mind. Number one, stop trying to perfect your child, but keep trying to perfect your relationship with him. What does it mean? The parents who practice authoritarian style are more keen on correcting the child with a fear for the future. They are more anxious, concerned about others' criticism. They think that, oh, what will the world say? What is the society going to say? But they have to be actually telling and understanding that I am perfecting this child for their future. It's not about only perfecting, but also perfecting our relationship with the child. Okay, so if we just keep on perfecting the child and not the relationship, then love is undermined and child feels the anger more than the concern that the parent tries to show. This is a saying by Dr. Hanker. Second pearl, every teen may forget what you said, but they will remember what and how you made them feel. So children do not really, after some time, if you ask a child how they felt when you were scolded or when they will not remember. But what they will remember is that the feeling they got, the feeling of insult or the feeling of concern, two different things. Which feeling did they get when father or mother scolded them? So, parents should always acknowledge feelings. So, for example, if a child is in a grief-stricken voice says, "Oh, I've lost my favorite teddy," the parent should not say, "Forget it, I shall buy a new one." That is very non-empathetic type of parenting. Rather, that parent should say, "Oh, I understand you lost your teddy bear. It was a very nice toy. The teddy was so close to you." That gives the feeling of concern. The child feels better that yes, my parent has feelings for his friends also. Next pearl, if you have nothing to say nothing. This is very important. Sometimes silence is gold. Mark Twain said this. Silence at appropriate times is another way of communication, actually. It works wonders when it has to be used. But it does not mean a detached silence. It means you are silent while actively listening to the problems of the teens. You may not be able to answer them immediately, but your silence shows your understanding of what the teen is saying. So please do not be always in a hurry to answer to a teen's problems. Take your time. Be silent for some time. Maybe you can say also that, yeah, maybe I will come back to you later. Next, if you want your child to improve, let them overhear the nice things that you say about them to others. So, here I will put a word about grandparents. You see, grandparents at home in joint family, they are really nice reporting people. They used to tell the children that, yes, see, your mother and father, they are doing so much for you. But your mother thinks very nice about you. Your father thinks very nice about you. So they were like spokespersons to our teens. But now, how we can do it is that the child must know what the parent thinks about them. They must know whether the mother is proud of them. They are proud of some good things that the teen has done. So we must discuss our children with others. Let us talk well about our children to others. Let our children hear those good words. That, for example, when you are talking to your friend on the phone, let the teen hear that you are talking nice about you are proud of talking about the deeds of your child or your teen to your friend. So that gives them a feeling that indirectly, yes, that my mother is proud of me and I'm doing well. So that gives a lot of confidence for the child to work further. Next pearl, apologizing does not mean that you are wrong and the other one is right. It simply means that you value the relationship much more than your ego. So here, let me say that suppose during a scolding of your teen, you are scolding the teen and you have used some very hard words like "this is my home" or something like that. Some words you have used that really may hurt your teen. Then, if you go back, you as parent, I know all parents will realize that yes, we have done something wrong and we should not have used those words. Go back to your teen, tell them that yes, we have to apologize for those words and I did not mean it. And this will show your strength. This is not your weakness. This should not hurt your ego. And the teen will also take it as your strength. This is your strength, which implies to the children that you value the relationship with the child or teen more than your own ego. This really brings confidence between the teen and the parent. Definitely, the teen will take you as a model. They will also do the same when they have their own family. So please do not feel that it is against your ego to go and apologize to your children. It is a very positive sign of parenting. Next, we come to the most important thing which is happening nowadays, because both parents are working. I want to just tell them you have a lifetime to work, but children are only young ones. For example, when a newborn child is born to a mother, I think she should take a little time off to enjoy the newborn, to enjoy all the new milestones the child is getting. It is beautiful. So same way, when you have work, this you have to get some work life balance. And children are, they have only short time with you when they are young. They have only some time as a child with you to enjoy with you regarding this. For example, I'll give you an example of a 14-year-old boy. He was staying with his mother. His father is working abroad, so father is not at all present to give him quality time, but the mother is also very busy, so he used to come back home alone. He was a latchkey kid, so he'll have the key of the home. He will come inside, enter the home. He used to feel very lonely, though he had all entertainments at home, TV, radio, music, everything. But still, he used to feel lonely, and he would like to do something different. So one day he met some friends who take alcohol and all, and so he made friends with them, and he felt that something different in life. He doesn't understand. Nobody is there to tell him that this is something wrong he's doing. So he gets into the alcohol, and he's later brought to me saying, mother said that he's an alcoholic, and he's into cannabis as well. You see, the fault is not the teen's fault, it is the fault of parenting. So we have to understand that adolescents may not talk with us, or they may not tell us what that they need time with you. They may just hint by saying, I feel hungry after returning home. Or he may say that I feel lonely at home, mom. They will say only these few words, and you must understand that that is the best time to be with the children. They are in a mood to talk about their school, what happened in the school. If they have some bad happenings, they will tell you at that time. And those are the teaching moments, the best moments which you can capture to gain a control of to gain control of their feelings, to let them know what is good and what is bad and how they should go further. Here I would end my talk. Thank you very much for a patient listening, and please do like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my course, and you will get notifications for further videos. I'm trying my best to make the parents learn parenting before they start getting trouble with their teens. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.